You wouldn't have known it, but something amusing just happened. You see how uneasily they nod to me? That's because I'm a lawyer. And in this neighborhood, to meet a lawyer or a priest on the street is unlucky. We're only thought of in connection with disaster, and they'd rather not get too close. I often think that behind that suspicious little nod of theirs lies 3,000 years of distrust. A lawyer means the law. And in Sicily, where their fathers come from, the law has not been too friendly, ever since the Greeks were people. I'm inclined to notice the ruins and things. Maybe that's because I was born in Italy. I only came here when I was 25. In those days, Al Capone, the greatest Carthaginian of them all, was learning his trades right on these pavements. Frankie Yale himself was precisely cut in half by machine gun fire 2 blocks away on Union. Oh, there were many here who were justly shot by unjust men. And justice is very important here. But this is Red Hook, not Sicily. This is the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the gullet of New York, swallowing the tonnage of the world. And we're quite civilized now, quite American. Now we settle for half. And I like it better. I no longer keep a pistol in my filing cabinet, and my practice is completely unromantic. My wife has warned me, so have my friends. They say the people of this neighborhood, they lack elegance, they lack glamour. After all, who have I dealt with in my life? Longshoremen, their wives, their fathers, grandfathers, compensation cases, evictions, family squabbles, the petty trouble of the poor. And yet, every few years, there's still a case. And as the parties tell me the trouble, the flat air in my office is washed in with the green scent of the sea. And the dust in the air is blown away. And suddenly a thought comes that in some Caesar's year, in Calabria perhaps, or on the cliffs at Syracuse, another lawyer, quite differently dressed, heard the same complaints and sat there powerless as I and watched it all run its bloody course.
Hey!
This one's name was Eddie Carbone, longshoreman, working the docks from Brooklyn Bridge to the breakwater, where the open sea begins.
All right. I'll see you, fellas.
You working tomorrow, right?
Yeah, there's another day on that ship.
All right,
See you, Louis.
It's just Gabby. Come on, she was looking at me too.
Hi, Eddie.
Hey! Where you going all dressed up?
I just got it. You like it?
Yeah, it's nice. And what happened to your hand?
You like it? I fixed it different. He's here, babe.
Beautiful. Turn around, let me see the back. Oh, if your mother was alive to see you now, she wouldn't believe it.
You like it, huh?
Hey, you look like one of them girls that went to college. Where you going?
No, wait till B comes in. I'll tell you something. Hey, here, sit down. Hurry up, will you, B?
What's going on?
I'll get you a beer, all right?
Well, come over here. Talk to me.
Why don't wait till B comes in? Guess how much we paid for the skirt?
I think it's too short, ain't it?
No, not when I stand up.
Yeah, you gotta sit down sometimes.
Eddie, it's the style now. I mean, if you see me walking down the street.
Listen, you've been giving me the willies the way you're walking down the street. I mean it.
Why?
Captain, I don't want to be a pest, but you're walking wavy.
I'm walking wavy?
Don't aggravate me, Kate. You are walking wavy. I don't like the looks they give you in the candy store. And with them new high heels on the sidewalk, clack, clack, clack. The heads are turning like windmills.
Eddie, those guys look at all the girls. You know that.
You ain't all the girls.
What What do you want me to do? You want
Don't
me
get
to...
mad,
I
kid.
don't know what you want from me.
Catherine, I promised your mother on her deathbed I'm responsible for you. You're a baby. You don't understand these things. Yeah, like when you stand by the window waving outside.
I was waving a Lewis.
Listen, I can tell you things about Lewis, but you wouldn't wave to him no more.
Eddie, I wish there was one guy you couldn't tell me things about.
Catherine, do me a favor, will you? Getting to be a big girl now. You gotta keep yourself more. Can't be so friendly, kid. Hey, B, what's going on in there? Hey, get her in here, will you? I got news for her.
What?
Her cousin's got in. Ha-ha.
Be the quiet! Your cousin's got it. What are you talking about? Where?
I was just knocking off work before, and Tony Brody comes over to me. He says the ship is in the North River.
And they're all right.
You didn't see them yet. But as soon as they get off, you'll meet them. Figures around 10 o'clock they'll be here.
And they'll let them off the ship all right. That's fixed, huh?
Sure. They give them the regular seaman papers and they walk off with the crew. Don't worry about it, B. There's nothing to it. They're both allowed to be here.
What happened? They wasn't supposed to even be here until next Thursday.
I don't know. They put them out on any ship they can get them out on. Oh, maybe the ship they were supposed to take, there was some danger. Hey, what are you crying about?
I can't believe it. I didn't even buy a new tablecloth. I was gonna wash the walls.
Listen, don't think it's a millionaire's house compared to the way they live.
No, well, I thought it was gonna be next week. I was gonna clean the walls. I was gonna wax the floors.
Maybe Mrs. Dondano upstairs has
Oh God, no, hers is worse than this one. Oh my God. I don't even have nothing to eat for them.
Hey, take it easy, all right?
I'm nervous, that's all. I'll make the fish.
Oh, listen, don't worry about the tablecloth. You've probably never seen a tablecloth their whole lives where they come from.
I'm worried. I'm worried about you, that's all.
Listen, as long as everybody knows where they're going to sleep.
I told them in the letters they're sleeping on the floor.
Beatrice, all I'm worried about is you got such a heart they'll end up on the floor with you and they'll be in our bed.
And when did you end up on the floor?
When your father's house burned down, I didn't end up on the floor?
Well, their house burned down.
Yeah, but it didn't keep burning for 2 weeks.
All right, that's fine. I'll tell them to go someplace else.
Oh, wait a minute, Beatrice. I just don't want you being pushed around, that's all. What are you so touchy?
I'm just afraid that if it don't turn out good, you'll be mad at me.
Listen, if everybody keeps his mouth shut, nothing can happen. They're paid for the board.
Oh, I told them.
And what the hell? It's an honor, B, I mean it. I was just thinking before, coming home. Suppose my father hadn't come to this country, and now I was starving like them over there, and I had people in America could give me a couple months, the man would be honored to let me a place to sleep.
Do you see what he is? You're an angel. God will bless you for this. You'll see. You'll get a blessing for this.
I'll settle for my own bed.
Go, baby. Set the table.
We didn't tell him about me yet.
We'll let him eat first, and then we'll tell him. Bring everything in.
You know, what's all that about? Where's she going?
No place. It's very good news, Eddie, and I want you to be happy.
Well, what already?
She's got a job.
What job? She's gonna finish school.
Eddie, you won't believe it.
No, you're gonna finish school.
But listen a minute, it's wonderful.
It's not wonderful. Catherine, you never go nowhere unless you finish school. Can't take no job. Well, why don't you ask me before you take a job?
She's asking you right now. She didn't take nothing yet.
Listen a minute. I go to school this morning, and the principal calls me out of the class, see, to go to his office.
Yeah?
So I go in, and he says to me, he has my records, you know. And there's a company, they want a girl right away. It ain't exactly a secretary, it's a stenographer first, but pretty soon you get to be secretary. He says to me that I'm the best student in the whole class.
You hear that?
Well, why not? Sure, she's the best.
I'm the best student, he says, and if I want, I should take the job, and at the end of the year, he'll let me take the exam, and he'll give me the certificate, so I'll practically save a year.
Where's the job? What company?
It's a big plumbing company over Nostrand Avenue.
Nostrand Avenue where?
Someplace by the Navy Yard.
$50 a week, Eddie.
50?
I swear.
Huh. What about all the stuff you want to learn this year, though?
There's nothing more to learn, Eddie. I just gotta practice, that's all. I know all the symbols, I know the keyboard. I just gotta get faster, and when I'm working, I'll get better and better, you see?
Work is the best practice anyway.
That ain't what I had in mind, though.
It's a great big company.
I don't like that neighborhood over
It's a
there.
block and a half away from the subway.
Near the Navy Yard, plenty can happen in a block and a half. And a plumbing company. That's one step over the waterfront. They're practically longshoremen.
Yeah, well, she'll be in the office, Eddie.
I know she'll be in the office, but that ain't what I had in mind.
Look, she's gotta go to work sometime.
Listen, babe. She'll be working with plumbers and sailors up and down the street. So what does she go to school for?
But it's $50 a week, Eddie.
Look, did I ask you for money? I supported you this one, I'll support you a little more. Catherine, do me a favor. I want you to be with a better class of people. I want you to be in a nice office, maybe a lawyer's office, someplace in New York, one of the nice buildings. I mean, if you're gonna get out of here, then get out. We're practically the same kind of neighborhood.
Go, baby. Bring in the supper. Think about it a little bit, Eddie, please. She's crazy to start work. This isn't a little shop. It's a big company. And someday she could be a secretary. They picked her out of the whole class. So what are you worried about? She'll be out of the subway, be in the office in 2 minutes.
I know that neighborhood, B. I don't like it.
Well, look, if nothing happened to her in this neighborhood, it ain't gonna happen no place else. Look, you gotta get used to it. She's no baby no more. Tell her to take it. Do you hear me? I don't understand this. The girl is gonna be 18 years old. What are you gonna do? Keep her in this house her whole life?
What kind of remark is
Well, I
that?
don't understand when it ends. First, it was gonna be when she graduated high school. So she graduated high school. Then it was gonna be when she learned stenographer. So she learned stenographer. So what are we gonna wait for now, Eddie? I mean it. Sometimes I do not understand you. They picked her out of the whole class. This is an honor for her.
You know, with your hair that way, you look like a Madonna. You know that? You're the Madonna type. Hey, you want to go to work, Madonna?
Yeah.
All right, go to work. Hey, take it easy. Hey, what are you crying?
I'm gonna buy all new dishes with my first pay.
I mean it. I'm gonna fix up the whole house. I'm gonna buy a new rug.
And then you move away.
No, Eddie.
Why not? That's life. And then you come visit on Sundays, and once a month, and Christmas, and New
No,
Year's.
please.
And just remember one thing, kid. Don't trust nobody. You got a good on here, but she's got too big a heart. You learn bad from her.
Don't listen to him. Be the way you are, Katie.
You lived in a house all your life. What do you know about it? You never worked in your life.
She likes people. What's wrong with that?
Because most people ain't people. And when she's going to work, plumbers, they'll chew her to pieces if she don't watch out. Believe me, Katie. The less you trust, the less you be sorry.
First thing I'll buy is a new rug, Uppy.
I don't mind. I smelled coffee today. You unloading coffee today?
Yeah, Brazil ship.
Me too. It smelled all over the neighborhood.
That's one time, boy. To be a longshoreman is a pleasure. I can work coffee ships 20 hours a day. You go down to the hold, you know, that smell, it's like flowers. You know, we'll bust the back tomorrow, I'll bring you some.
Just make sure there's no spiders in it, will you? I still remember the size of the spider coming out of the bag he brought home the last time. I nearly died.
Oh, that spider. See what comes out of the
All right, don't talk about it.
I see spiders can stop a Buick.
All right, shut up.
Who's that with the spiders?
All right, I'm sorry. Just don't bring them in again. What time is it?
Yeah, 8:45.
He's bringing him around 10, Tony?
Around, yeah.
Eddie? Suppose someone asks if they're living here? I mean, just if they ask.
Look, baby, I see we're getting mixed up again here.
People will see him going in and out.
I don't care who sees them going in and out, as long as you don't see them going in and out. This goes for you too, B. You don't see nothing, you don't know nothing.
What do you mean, I understand?
You don't understand. You still think you can talk about this to somebody just a little bit. Now let me say this once and for all, because you're making me nervous again, both of you. I don't care if somebody comes into this house and sees them sleeping on the floor. It doesn't come out of your mouth who they are or what they're doing here.
Yeah, well, my mother will know.
Sure, she'll know, but don't you be the one that told her, that's all. Hey, this is the United States government you're playing with now. The Immigration Bureau. If you said it, you knew it. If you didn't say it, you didn't know
Yeah,
it.
but suppose...
I don't care what the question is. You don't know nothing. They got stool pigeons all over this neighborhood. They're paying them every week for information. And you don't know who they could be. They could be your best friend, you hear? Like Vinny Bolzano. Remember Vinny?
Oh yeah, God forbid.
Yeah, tell about Vinny. Think I'm blowing steam here. Go ahead, tell her. He was a baby then. He was a kid next door to her mother. He was around 16 years
No,
old.
he was no more than 14 years old because I was to his confirmation at St. Agnes. Well, the family had an uncle that they were hiding in the house. And this kid snitched to the immigration.
He snitched?
On his own uncle.
Was he
He
crazy?
was crazy after, tell you that.
Oh, it was terrible. He had 5 brothers and the old father. They grabbed him in the kitchen and pulled him down the stairs. 3 flights, his head was bouncing like a coconut. And they spit on him in the street. His own father and his brothers, the whole neighborhood was crying.
Whatever happened to him?
Well, I think he went away. I never seen him again, did you?
Him? You never see him no more. A guy do a thing like that, how's he gonna show his face? All right, just remember, kid, you can quicker get back $1 million that was stolen than the word you gave away.
All right. I won't say nothing to no one, I swear.
Ain't gonna rain tomorrow. We'll be sliding all over the decks. Maybe you ought to put some down for them.
I only have the fish. I hate to spoil it if they ate already. I'll wait. It'll take a few minutes. I could broil it.
Eddie, suppose the ship comes in and they ain't on it though. Don't the captain say nothing?
Captain, please stop. What do you mean?
Even the captain?
Hey, what's the matter? The captain out the lid? Captain, please stop. Maybe one of the mates. A piece of guy in Lily fixed the papers. Tony here will get a bite.
You know, I just hope that they get work here. That's all I hope.
Oh, the syndicate will fix jobs for them. To pay them up to get them work every day. It's after the scramble, that's all.
Yeah, well, it'll be better than what they got there, huh?
Oh, sure. Well, listen. So, you start Monday, eh, Madonna?
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I mean that.
Eddie, you sound like I'm going 1,000,000 miles.
I know, I guess I never figured out one thing. That you would ever grow up. Hey, I left the cigar in my other coat.
No, wait here, I'll get it for you.
What, are you mad at me lately?
I'm not mad. Who's mad? You're the one that's mad.
Here, I'll light it for you. Don't worry about me, huh, Eddie?
Don't burn yourself, kid. Get going and help her with the dishes.
Oh, I'll do the dishes, B. Ugh.
He was as good a man as he had to be, in a life that was hard and even. He worked on the piers when there was work. He brought home his pay, and he lived. And towards 10 o'clock of that evening, after they had eaten, the cousins came.
Wait here.
you're on your own now. Just be careful, that's all. Ground floor.
Thank you.
I'll see you on the pier tomorrow. You'll go to work.
This will be the first house I ever walked into in America. Imagine. She said they were poor.
Shh. Calm.
Marco, come in, hurry. Marco, and you're?
Yes, Rodolfo.
Ah,